Hello and welcome to this AI in Finance update presented by Annexa. My name's Jared Spriggs from Annexa. I'm going to take you through AI in Finance and dive into some of the recent updates from Oracle NetSuite. I have a background in AI automation and systems engineering and love to apply this to the world of finance and ERP systems. Firstly, I'm going to cover off a bit of what AI in finance is, specifically ERPs, including some of the terminologies, and then jump into what this means for your business and how you'll be able to use this in the very near future. Okay, so from a terminology point of view, we're going to go through these sort of 8 components of AI that make up AI in our systems. AI technology on the top of ERP represents a leap in how companies manage their operations, resources, and decision-making processes. With these components, we're able to leverage AI and machine learning algorithms for things like data analytics capabilities, automate routine tasks such as invoice processing, or even more complex processes such as predictive financial forecasting, and we'll go through some of that shortly. With AI as well, it can analyze vast sets of data. That helps in identifying patterns that help companies anticipate trends and develop actionable insights, and then you can adapt and respond quickly to market shifts, as an example. Another area where this is useful is in analyzing trends in customer behavior, market dynamics. This allows companies such as yourselves to forecast changes in demand in response and proactively adjust your production schedules or your marketing strategies or product development plans to remain competitive. Okay, so the 8 components listed there: machine learning, natural language processing. The first 2 of those 8 components, the machine learning and natural language processing, they sort of underpin a lot of the other components that are built on top. So machine learning is about using vast data sets and learning what actions are taken on that. So if you've approved an invoice, it can essentially learn that from this vendor with this dollar amount, you've approved that invoice previously, and give you some options to quickly or automatically approve that for you in the future. Natural language processing, this is where that leap has really come extremely far, even in the last 12 months. So having a system being able to understand your natural language and how you word a question really enables the system to be able to give you more contextually accurate information. So if you ask a question using a chatbot or virtual assistant, the natural language processing engine can then interpret that and have a much better understanding of what you're asking. The machine learning can feed into items such as predictive analytics. So that may be predicting where your cash flow forecast goes based on your current data, or predicting a stock trend based on changes, and we'll show you an example of that. Optical recognition or image recognition, that's been around for a little bit of time, but it's getting much better using these more improved AI models and algorithms, and that allows you to do things like automatically analyze an invoice from a vendor, so your vendor bill analysis or OCR from AP automation. Data mining and advanced analytics, that can feed into things like anomaly detection, so financial exception management. Bring in all your data and then see, hey, this journal is much higher than it normally is for that month, so then highlight that as an exception for you. With the natural language processing engines and the machine learning there as a component, we're able to do sentiment analysis as well. So bring in customer communication or vendor communication and get sentiment analysis on all that combined data. So is the customer happy or upset? It can gives you a high level information as a summary of all that low level communication. Okay, so that's the 8 main components. So now we'll go into where that sits in the Oracle NetSuite architecture, so you can have an understanding from a security and a structure point of view. In NetSuite, so we're made up of many different layers. So we have the applications layer, that is your ERP components, your CRM components, your human capital components, project automation, analytics reporting, and all the different sort of suite apps on top. So that lives in your application layer. We also have a platform layer, so application development, customization. Soon we'll have the AI assistants, AI advisors or agents, they're sometimes referred to, integration layers, and distribution of applications or reports sort of layer. Oracle NetSuite have now highlighted the AI services layer, and it's important to understand that this is all built on top of the infrastructure layer that Oracle has. So the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure layer, so you'll see that referred to as OCI. They have what they call autonomous databases that live behind there, and then made up of all the multiple data centers, and more recently all of the NVIDIA GPUs which power the AI layer. So aligning those sort of 8 components, NetSuite have put that into essentially 2 sections: the generative AI services, so summarizing, search and classifying, creating insights, creating models, auto SQL. So those type of services will come available soon, and it's built on top of the infrastructure to support the platform and then at the application layer. The other services are really core to that mission as well, which is the vision layer, so image recognition, bill processing, PDF reviewing. So those type of things that traditionally were a challenge for finance and ERP systems can now sort of be built all on top of the Oracle NetSuite stack. Anomaly detection, so the example I gave before around financial exception management, picking up anomalies in your day-to-day processing. Forecasting, so looking ahead, it might be a stock shortage that may be coming up based on a demand and a campaign, so a marketing campaign that you've got on for a specific product. It could say, hey, look, based on the sales you expect to get from this marketing campaign, we don't have enough stock to cover the forecast of those sales. Then it goes into language and translations and understanding the documentation. So at an Oracle NetSuite layer, they've really built AI services on top of that core. From a security point of view, that means it's all your data is safe in a way that it only has access to your data in a ring-fenced environment. So it's not calling an external API service like OpenAI or Claude or Google Gemini. It has its own model built on top of the Oracle infrastructure, then made available to the layers and applications within Oracle NetSuite. Okay, so where have we come in the last 12 months and what are those actual products that come out of there? So 2023 Suite World announcement, which was approximately a year ago from today, they announced the Text Enhance, which is give it a prompt and ask it to enhance that text prompt. So it might be a product description where it says, okay, I have widget ABC, go and update it, and it'll build out a product description that the rest of the business or the customers can understand based on other information on that item. Bill Capture is the Oracle's AP vendor bill automation application, getting rolled out in the North Americas first, and then down here to our ANZ customers very shortly. So they were announced a year ago, and now you can see from the list on the right hand side how vast within 12 months Oracle's really added to their stack in terms of those AI features. And what they were calling it is essentially AI everywhere. So that's their model, that you'll have assistants, chatbots, forecasts, analysis, all those pieces in each of the components in NetSuite over time. So they released enhancements to the text enhance and build capture. They discussed Prompt Studio, so being able to build your own prompts. Ask Oracle, that was a big one. So turning NetSuite's search input to a AI chatbot assistant as well. Suite Analytics Assistant, ability to automatically generate Suite Analytics workbooks, so create a chart off of some prompt that you give it. Financial exceptions management, so that's where they're using the machine learning algorithms to detect anomalies in your finances and highlight them for action. NetSuite Analytics Warehouse, so stock out, churn and markdown. They're taking all the data in the analytics warehouse and providing insights and giving you the ability to generate charts in the analytics warehouse. Generative AI API scripting, that goes along with some scripting documentation and some testing documentation. So NetSuite announced having an engine there to automate the development of NetSuite scripts, which will be a great enhancement and help speed up developments on the application layer. AP automation, further AI enhancements in that area across the stack. NetSuite announced a lot of specific NetSuite Analytics and EPM, so performance management stack updates around AI. So built into planning and budgeting, built into NetSuite Analytics, and built into narrative reporting, which is a new EPM product that NetSuite have announced and made available for us as well. So as you can see, at a high level, lots of announcements from NetSuite in terms of the product stack and specifically around AI and working towards their vision of what they're calling of AI everywhere. Okay, so we'll go through some of those examples. So within EPM, so this is NetSuite's planning and budgeting application. As you can see here, on the right-hand side, NetSuite have given you some generative AI text of explaining the chart that's there. So predictive intelligence, so doing some predictions on that data set and providing you analysis and commentary off the back of that as well. NetSuite AW, so AI stock predictions, analytics, AI assisted generated visualizations. So you could ask it to generate a visualization or give me some stock predictions based on these, say, sales campaigns as mentioned before, and it can give you the charts and analytics to support that automatically. Okay, so quick highlight of so they were the couple of the EPM, so some of those NetSuite specific ones. We went through the AI enhanced software development, AI generated test cases and code optimization, prompt engineering, generative AI APIs, Suite Analytics Assist, and of course the Ask Oracle NetSuite AI Assistant. The generative AI APIs, so the example there on the right-hand side is using sentiment analysis, so getting all of the communication history on a support case and rolling up an overall sentiment based on the messaging between the customer. Another example would be to do that on the sales side in CRM and get the sentiment on the customer on the engagements that you've sent out to them. The example on the left covers the Suite Analytics Assist. So on the left-hand side of that image is the current standard NetSuite Suite Analytics workbook, which has data sets and different chart options. What you can see on the right hand side is the analytics assist, where in that chat interface we've asked the analytics assist generate me a chart on my sales revenue for a specific campaign. So it's giving you automatically a chart, sales revenue for a campaign, and grouped it by the different classes and generated that chart for you. The Ask Oracle, this is about taking the natural language processing and really giving contextual feedback and information based on all the data inside your NetSuite Oracle account. So you may say, show me orders over $1,000 from customers in Melbourne, Sydney, or Auckland, and it can generate those that list of sales order purely from that text input. It may also give you some campaign and analytics. So if you ask it to give me details on why a stock performed well over the weekend. So you might have had a spike for a specific stock and you're a warehouse operator. You want to know why this one specific stock was sold out essentially over the weekend. And Oracle NetSuite in that interface can go, you had a campaign running over the weekend, it was targeted at these items, and here's a chart of the sale of those items. So again, really using the natural language processing to give you contextual information all within the suite. AI software development enhancement. So this was an example that Evan Goldberg, the founder of Oracle NetSuite, presented, where they gave an example to automatically generate a suite script to summarize emails on an opportunity record. The AI Assist coding interface was able to automatically generate the suite script required to summarize those emails on an opportunity record, and then was also able to generate some documentation and generate the testing for that code as well. So we see that coming very far in the near future. So over the next 12 months looking forward, we expect that to be able to do things that are even more complicated than just a simple script like that. Okay, to summarize, AI in finance. So systems have come a really long way in the last 12 months. All major applications and SaaS platforms are embracing AI technology, even in finance and ERP. It gives us advancements on Oracle NetSuite that can drive more accurate forecasts, help manage risk, optimize supply chains, and deliver personal experiences. So as a key takeaway, whilst AI and automation has been around a long time, bringing all those components together has really given us a big leap in the last 12 months, and we expect that trend to continue. Okay, thank you for your time.